welcome back to This Is Your Life, and I'm Queen Von Shay Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading on Jimmy Hoffa. Don't ask why, please don't. I'm just being obedient. I know nothing about this guy outside of the reference from the Nutty Professor. Outside of that, I know nothing. Um, Within the last 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, I did look up some things simply because when the cards come out, I need to be able to be like, okay, this is referring to this or this is referring to that. I really have no opinion. I'm not going to say I could care less, but I'm just being obedient. So whatever comes out, comes out. I'm sure there's some people who may know more and can probably say, well, this is probably what this meant or that meant, whatever. I welcome it because I have no idea what's going to come out or how this is going to play out. It is February 12th, 2025, and it is approximately 10 a.m. So let's get started. So I've already shuffled the cards, and right away when I turn the cards over, we have worry, and it says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So this is what's at the bottom. These are the Soul's Journey Lesson Oracle cards. So let's see what happens. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Wow, ain't that something already? We got worried and death. 2:09 on the clock. Hey, it's my birthday. All right, universe, let's go. When it comes to the soul of Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle Hoffa, born February 14th, 1913. When it comes to his soul, can I get some cards, please? Indecision. Can I please get 3 cards to start off this reading for Jimmy Hoffa? Universe, when it comes to his soul. Okay. All right. One more. One more card, please. When it comes to Jimmy Hoffa's soul. Is that it? Is that it, universe? Anything else? Okay, so the first card that popped out is Pride, and it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So Pride came out. This is interesting already. Pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, so I know that this has a lot to do with working, union, something like that. And with Pride being here, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. It's like, from what I gathered, when it came to the workforce environment or something like that, when I see I love myself and I see myself in everyone, it's like, I guess he could see what he was going through possibly when it came to working, making money. And I love myself and I see myself in everyone else. Maybe he wanted to try to help everyone else because he could see what they were going through. Possibly took pride in his work. I really don't know. But we have this card right here that kind of came out sideways. Wow. And he talks about adversity. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Now, listen, this card came out this way, sideways. So, when it comes to adversity, I think that is very interesting that that would come out for him, especially regarding the situation at hand when it comes down to him. Adversity. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You are not alone in the time of challenges. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. Teach you to receive. Teach you to receive rather than to give. Teach you to receive rather than to give. Teach you to receive rather than give. So, only thing I can come up with that is that it's possible that he was trying to teach people to stand up for themselves. When it says teach you to receive rather than to give, like maybe no one was expecting to just, I work hard for what I work hard for. I'm not asking for any handouts, but just to be fair, I don't really know. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, is what's at the bottom of the deck. You are loved, and it is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimensions attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life, but there is only one way that is natural to your being: love. This card reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life being. Love is the healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and realize the harmonic force and to see its effort upon lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power, of God in the system, and knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds forties and strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only will we know the truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through conflicts, the material world, and will cleanse our hearts of unaware facets of human personality. Wow. Well, it's interesting. Hey, I don't know what you gathered from that, but all I will say is very interesting. Very interesting. All right, we're not gonna sit in that too long. Let's get to it. All right, we have the Soul Tribe at the bottom. Okay, so these cards right here, what is these? These are the daily guidance oracle cards, okay? So I basically wanted to use these cards. I'm just gonna, thank and meditate on Hoffa. And I want to see what cards come out, okay? So like when we say Jimmy Hoffa, who is an Aquarius, a male Aquarius, when we say Jimmy Hoffa, knowing what he stood for, and all of that. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, cards, what can you tell us about him, about his situation, the different things that surrounded him? We got student, number 9, student. Well, I know he dropped out of school early to help his family, something like that. Then we got spirit guide. Universe, when I say Jimmy Hoffa, what can you tell us via these cards? One more. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, could be 2 more. That's interesting. This one is 2. Last card. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, what can you give us? It's kind of crazy. This is hella crazy already. Turn this over. That's crazy. So we had this one face down, but these faced up. We got this one faced up, but these face down. So let's look here. We have the Soul Tribe, right? But the Soul Tribe actually came out in the reverse. And remember, the Soul Tribe, when I was shuffling them in the beginning, it was at the bottom as well. And now it's turned upside down. So let's see what that talks about. Come on, where's you guys at? Okay. 113. Okay, so it's in the reverse. Come on. All right. And it says, in the reverse, it says alienation, isolation, standing alone, rival, traitor, separation, fake friends, not fitting in, differences, lack of togetherness, lack of support, conflict, looking for love in all the wrong places. Ain't that some shit? Listen, we had this card right here at the bottom of the deck with the soul. And it says, love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, looking for love in all the wrong places. So, Pete, with the soul tribe coming out in reverse, obviously, we do know that there was definitely a lack of togetherness. Okay, there was definitely a lack of support because um, well, they had the union workers who was there, but eventually they did turn on him. Like something about when he went to prison and when he came back out, I don't know how many millions of however many members was in the union, but they did not want him as the leader or something to that extent. So with the soul tribe being in reverse, isolation, he was standing alone. Rivalry was all around, right? Um, he could have felt like people was traitors, or they could have felt as if he was traitors. Separation, fake friends, not fitting in, indifferences, lack of togetherness, conflicts. Like all of this is crazy. Now, listen, when this card came out, I was looking kind of like, what the hell is this? This card talks about the big chop, right? Now, naturally, when we talk about the big chop, we talk about, cutting our hair off, da 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 da, starting fresh, starting over. When I saw the big chop, I automatically thought of, I'm not laughing at the situation, but I'm just laughing at what came to my head. When I seen the big chop, I automatically thought, homie done been chopped up in pieces. You feel me? That's what came to my head. I'm not saying that's what the deal is. I'm just saying that's what came to my head. Now, right next to the big chop, we have the stoner, right? This could be interpreted in so many different ways. This is so crazy to me. We have, it says origin, it says ego death, it talks about letting go, cutting off, dismissal, growth over time, roots causing, strengthening, starting over, productivity, split. Why you got starting over again? Maturity, development, new look, change, humble beginnings, natural beauty. Okay, so so with ego death being right here with the big chop, I really feel like cut off, dismissed, change, root cause. Like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me go to getting to the root of things. Getting to the root of things is basically what the big chop is about. If the soul tribe is in reverse, which basically means he had fake friends around him, he didn't have support, chaos, whatever the case may be, then we have big chop. Getting to the root of things would be, for me, I guess it would be, Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? Because he was the center of attention, getting to the root of the problem or whatever. Let's go to stoner. High perspective. Yeah, yeah. It says high perspective. It talks about sense of self. It talks about prudence. It talks about easing pain. It talks about stress relief. It talks about high levels consciousness. It talks about an altered state of mind, congenitive and expansion, okay? A higher perspective. Yeah, I feel like at this point, if things did go down this way, if that is the case, with the higher perspective being here, definitely looking at the situation from a different point of view for me. easing the pain. Mm. Why is Stoner here? I was asking for Stoner in the big chop, but we have new beginnings at the bottom. Trust in life, faith in adventure, and opportunities. Well, I guess if you was looking at things at a different perspective, a higher perspective, yeah, that would have a new beginning. But let's just see. Why is Stoner here for Jimmy Hoffa? Why did Stoner come out? Come on, man. I don't need all these cards. Death is at the bottom of the deck here. But let's see what this is. Oh, this was, I should have said it. Damn, I should have said it. Okay, because when I was like, I don't need all of these cards, the Chariot was one of them in the little stack, but it came out anyway. I should have said something. But I wanted to know about Stoner, and we got the Chariot right here, and it talks about movement, progress, action, willpower, control, direction, victory, a journey, departure, and courage, followed by the Five of Wands, and it says competition. It talks about debate. It talks about rivalry, conflicts, disagreement, strife, tension, territorial, clashing of egos. Clashing of egos. And that's why homie had to go. He had to go. That's why he had to go. That's why he had to go. We have Shadow right here. Number 38. The dark side. It says shadow work, facing fears, the dark side of self, cleaning the air, history, seeing through illusions, hidden in the plain sight, soul work and healing the past. Dang. Okay. What is this one? In the reverse, number 44, in the reverse. The number 44 talks about the alpha. Yo. But it's in the reverse. Aggression, abusive, insecurities, invasion, anger, folding under pressure, control, gaslighting, selfishness, revengeful, beta, bully, abusive power, immaturity, and followers. Wow. Alpha in the reverse talks about boundaries. Well, in the correct position talks about boundaries too, but abuse of power, immaturity, followers, gaslighting, selfishness, under pressure, anger, invasive, insecurity, aggression, and abusive, folding under pressure. Damn. And there it is. Number 54. Number 54. Wow. Now I wish I knew more so I could understand a little better. We have the chief, okay? And it says chief, leadership, principles, head, commander, loyal, military, mindset, maturity, mastermind, main, male, supervisor, first, authoritative, 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 what the fuck ever, positioning, calm temper, skilled, gatekeeper. Yo, this is fucking crazy. Because the chief, when I think of chief, I always think of like the CEO, the head of doing something. And we know that I think this is all about the fact that the union thing, like he was the one who created this union thing. So led by, this is crazy as hell. Because I feel like, from what I've then looked up via Google and YouTube, I feel like homie intentions was good. I feel like his intentions was good because I think I saw something that talked about his father working for a little bit of nothing and probably died when he was like 6 years old or something like that. But at a young age, so I guess when he started working, he did not probably want himself or those around him, especially when it says, I see myself in everyone, to have to go through that, and get paid a decent pay for what it is that, that they were doing. Because I feel like initially that's what it all started from, trying to help himself as well as help others, help themselves as well by standing up for themselves, something to that extent. But like I said, I think maybe it became maybe bigger than he had even imagined that it would be. And I mean, if you think about it, if you really take time to think about it, even today, when we go into the work field, some of us still may feel as if we don't get paid the right amount of money, especially like with minimum wage. Oh my God. Like whatever, if his plans or thought process would have been liked more, I think the outcome would have been way better for everyone. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about me too. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to unions and joining unions, you know what I'm saying? I done worked for the post office. I done been in that union. I have been a CNA. I done been in the union with that too. I mean, I ain't gonna really speak on my personal opinions about the union, where it stands right now, from when I've been working since I was 19, you know what I'm saying? So where it stands right now, I'll just put it this way. If you connected in the union, you good. But if you just a little somebody paying your dues or whatever, it really, I don't personally feel like it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I mean, to each his own. But, and it should be. It really should be. But I'm gonna just leave that there, my own personal opinions there with that. But it's like I'm kind of getting what he was trying to do, but I feel like it just got out of hand. Cause I don't really know like regular people, what they call them, like blue collars or whatever the case may be, regular working folks. I can't speak for everyone, but I don't know if they would be like, yeah, I'm cool with what I'm getting paid and I'm happy and I'm satisfied or whatever the case may be. I just don't think most people would be like, yeah, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the way society is made up or whatever. I don't know. But I feel it could definitely be better. I really do. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we do have soul ties, the soul tie. And it says attachment. It says soul ties. It talks about history, conflicts, lack of intimacy, spying, negativity, bonding, blame, attachment, the past coming back, abused prone, codependency. Damn, really? Addiction and smothering and not letting go. Wow. The past coming back, codependency, soul tie, history, conflict, spying, negativity, bonding, blame, attachment. Damn, this shit is wild. This is crazy. Yeah, somebody got to help me with this one because this stuff is wild. I feel like at the end of the day, with Soul Ties being here, this is probably just what it is, just what had to happen, the way that it had to go down. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, the male Aquarius universe, when I say Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle Hoffa, born February 14, 1913. Cups at the bottom of the deck. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, male Aquarius, Tarot, what can you tell us about Jimmy Hoffa via the tarot cards? What can you tell us? Can I get 2 more cards, please? One more. Then bottom of the deck, we got the World card. Well, so you see this card came out like this again. I don't know which way to put it, but it taught shit. I don't know which way to look at it, but it's the 2 of Pentacles, and well, let's just read it. Okay, so I want to read it this way, in the reverse. I could be wrong, but it says unbalanced. It talks about overwhelm, and it talks about chaos, and it talks about disorganization. Okay, so that's the reason why I reversed it, because we do know that this whole situation for him and others, I'm pretty sure, was overwhelming. And I'm pretty sure there was definitely some balance needed, you know. And we all know there was chaos and probably a little bit of disorganization as well. So that's why I just went on ahead and turned it into the reverse, all right? In case anybody wanted to know why I did that, that's why. All right, now, I see these 2 cards. They're face down. But I'm interested in the World card. I mean, obviously this was all going on in the world, you know. But it talks about achievement and fulfillment and belonging and harmony, you know. So it's like, what the fuck? forceful, vicious, powerless, ineffective, and weak leader. Damn. Well, it is right up under the alpha, which was in the reverse. Man, don't let this card be in the reverse. So this is the King of Wands right here. Wow. Alpha in the reverse. Then we got the King of Wands. Weak leader. Powerless. Ineffective. Forceful. Vicious. This is fucking crazy. Please don't be in the reverse. Please don't be in the reverse. Balance. Balance. See that? I think that's, see, listen. That's what the problem was. See, if this card had came out in the reverse instead of side, see, that's the thing. See, that's what I'm feeling. That's the thing. You see, it came out sideways. You know, that's why I said I feel like homie intent was good. I feel like his intent was good, but things just wasn't balanced and organized properly to the point where everybody on each end, on the receiving end, remember it talks about receiving as opposed to giving. See, I feel like if each person on the receiving end was being given what would appease them, then things would have been all right. But it's always like that. There got to be somebody at the bottom. There's never, it's hard to find a balance. Someone always got to be up here and someone always got to be down here. And it's like, why? Why can't there be a balance? Because Pete, if this card that was in the reverse was in this position, it talks about resourcefulness. It talks about flexibility, adaptation. It talks about balancing. What was he trying to do? It was with the union, the money, your pentacles. That's what he was trying to do. If things had been balanced out the way that they should have been, the King of Wands would have been in the correct position. He would have been a good leader. That vision would have been seen by all. The mentor, the boldness, the powerful, and the mature. This is what he would have brought to the table. And that's where 14 comes in with the balance and the patience and the moderation and the harmony. Because right here we have harmony and belonging and achievement and fulfillment and wholeness. But that's not how things went down. Had things went down the way that they probably should have been, so it would have been a win-win situation for everybody. We all would probably be in a better position than we are right now. Real talk. Yeah, because look what's going on in the economy, in the world right now. Look what's going on right now. Think about it. It was all about a balance that was never found. What does Kipper have? Does Kipper have anything to say about this? When it comes to Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle, Hoffa, what does Kipper have to say? If anything, about the situation at hand. I never looked at the bottom card. Poverty. See that what I had said. That's what it was all about. Being able to provide for your family so you wouldn't be in poverty. So you wouldn't go without. Kipper, what do you have to say when it comes to Jimmy Hoffa and the situation at hand? And 3 cards, please, Kipper. Courthouse. We know the man stayed in and out of the courthouse. We know the man did some prison time as well. Let's see what this is all about. Change. Yeah. Occupation. Yeah. Dead. Coffin. Yeah. I mean, he was trying to make a change for the better. If I could have changed this card, things would have been in the better. Number 9 could be significant. Occupation. We know this had to do with the job. We know this had to do with the job, about how you make your money, while he was trying to be the leader. And then with Coffin being here, well, we know that that whole idea was deadened as well as him. We know it came to an end. Like I said, courthouse. Then after that, we got concern. Stop playing. Concerned about what? The community. Yeah, he's wealthy, man. Yeah, he had money. You know what I'm saying? But he also had high expectations. High expectations. I seen the lovers at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling, and not so much as lovers as in boyfriend, girlfriend, things of that nature. More so the love, the commitment to the practice of seeing good in all things. Love, that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm feeling. Court, yeah. Can I get some confirmation cards here for the Kipper? We got the Ten of Swords. We know he is an Aquarius. We know he's an air sign. Ten of Swords represent air. Painful endings, ruins, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and defeat. On everything. On everything. Any more confirmation cards for Kipper? The Wheel of Fortune. Have the Knight of Wands. I mean, Pentacle. Anything else? The Ace of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck. Ah, fuck a duck. Yeah. Look at this shit. I asked for confirmation. All these cards came in reverse, Lord. So we got a gang of cards that came in the reverse. And 1, 2, 3 of them are major. So we have the Wheel of Fortune card that actually came out in the correct position. And it talks about love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, proposal. Now, um, it's right up under change, okay? And sometimes when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it always reminds me of sometimes we up and sometimes we down, that's just the way it is in the world. Sometimes we on top, sometimes we on bottom, but that wheel always spins around. Now we have the moon card right next to the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in the reverse, and it talks about release of fears. It talks about repressing emotions, inner confusion, and misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurities. I just feel like it's possible that the big picture was missed, like the ball was dropped here. We have the Page of Pentacles. This talks more about the money, okay? Lack of commitment, greediness, laziness, procrastination, unmotivated, learning from failure, bad news, irresponsibility, you know? Then we have trying one more time, indecisions. Remember when I was shuffling them cards with the soul's journey, indecision was at the bottom of the deck, right? And it talks about one more time. We know he did try to, gain, once he had got out, he did try one more time to gain that position, that role that he had. And it talks about drifting, fear of change and fear of loss. And next to it, we have, this is the Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, in the reverse. Then we have the Two of Cups, and it talks about self-love, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, broken communication. Shit was all fucked up. It was just all messed up. Misinterpretation, broken communication, imbalance, distrust. No one's trusting anyone. Friends became frenemies, things of that nature. And then we have the Strength card, which is another major arcana, which is in the reverse as well. And it talks about inner strength, self-doubt, weakness, insecure, low energy, raw emotions, struggling, and pride. And then remember, we got pride right here. And pride was the very first card that came out when it came to the soul's journey lessons, oracle cards. This shit is raw. Then at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Pentacles, and it talks about abundance, manifestation, opportunities, new careers, financial opportunities, new adventures, prosperity. Like, real talk, like, history is a motherfucker, man. And it always feel like those who try to do good and those who try to help others either get shot in the head, something happens. It's like the people that's always trying to do something good, regardless of how they trying to do it. We have the Black Panthers. Well, we had the Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? Everything, it's hard for certain people to understand certain situations. And a lot of times when people don't understand anything, it's just because it's not something that they're used to. But instead of trying to figure out or what it is, they just try to be so negative about it and just try to, shut it down or something like that. Like, I really do think, dude, like, I don't think from the jump it was like, yeah, I'm this evil person, let's be corrupt and do this and do that, yeah. I honestly don't think that's where it genuinely came from. Like, no. But it got to a point where that's where it went. land steward is at the bottom. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, male Aquarius, born February 14th, 1913. When I say Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle Hoffa. Reward. Supreme ordeal. Let's just look that up. Say Jimmy Hoffa. We got supreme ordeal. Let's see what that means. Okay. This is the masculine archetype book. I just use these when I'm referring to like the males. Okay. My eyes is burning. Where the hell is it at? It's number 8. Oh, here we go. Right here. 74. So what does it have to say? Supreme ordeal talked about in the moment of truth, it's the final battle in the field that is physical or psychological or both. The stage asks the heroes to use the skills and training he's gained along the way. The hero must source from within all his willpower. This is the point at which the hero earns a bona fide title of hero. Your life might not feel like the epic battle of dragons to be slain, but you may face many difficult types of challenges. The supreme ordeal can look like your first time speaking to a crowd, breaking out of an abusive relationship, or going on your first solo camp out. We face the supreme ordeal whenever we undertake a challenge that pushes what we thought was possible, doing what we couldn't have imagined, and with success realizing the subtle but heroic feat in our life can help us cultivate a solid belief in the core of our being. Ain't that some shit? And then listen, when I picked those cards up, reward, remember I said reward was at the bottom? Well, after number 8 is number 9, and we have number 9 right here again with change. And remember, with that Chariot card, willpower came out as well. But let's see what reward has to say. After succeeding in the quest, the hero gains a great reward, which can be physical treasures, but the most valuable bounty is the eternal reward. Could be profound wisdom, self-conscious, healing the land, or protecting loved ones, okay? The reward represents a significant shift in the hero. He has gained something that will transform the rest of his life. The hero can now return home with his great boon. The journey isn't yet complete, but changes has taken root. Changes has taken root. Remember the root that caused the big chop early up there? When this stage of the journey, remember we talked about change, going somewhere, the Chariot came out. When in this stage of journey, look forward to your success. It's easy to forget to celebrate your accomplishments, man, and just move to the next challenge. Take a moment to look at your victorious. Appreciate the art you have finished. Honor the value of your intimate relationships and take the time to enjoy what you had gained from your hard work. After that, the next card would be returning home. But we all know he didn't return home. He should have, but he didn't. So anyway. And I say Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle, Hoffa, Mel Aquarius. Bro, come on now. Came out again. At the bottom of the deck, we got Inventor. We got Supreme Ordeal. Again, but this time it came out in the reverse. Doesn't talk about the reverse. Doesn't talk about anything being in the reverse. All of these cards came out in the reverse. I don't think you're supposed to read them in the reverse. Wait, challenges. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to read them in the reverse. But anyhow, they all came out in the reverse. But let's just see, let's just read what they have to say. We already read Supreme Ordeal, but the next one talks about resurrection. It says, the quest or a call for change can leave scars on the soul. For the hero fully comes back from the journey, he must be purified. He has experienced significant loss in his journey and must be reborn. The process of resurrection is eternal. When you undergo a great change, old patterns might no longer work for you. An example would be coming home from traveling and realizing some of your friends was unhealthy and needing to reinvent. Coming home, traveling, and realizing that some of your friends are unhealthy and needing to reinvent your social circle. Ain't that some shit? Without them, stand true to your new vision of yourself, and eventually others will see the change in you. Ain't that something? Ask yourself how you view yourself before this quest and how it has changed you. If you hold on to your old identity, you will never incorporate skills you acquire along the journey. Wow. If you don't allow your identity to embrace a resurrection, you may be doomed to endure the same trials on repeat. Resurrection, I feel, is in reverse because he wasn't able to try to resurrect himself. He wasn't able to get out of the circle because he could have had a resurrection when he went in, to do his time, but he was too focused on the outside world and trying to get back there when he probably should have been focusing on his own self. And that's probably why resurrection came out in the reverse, because he never had the opportunity to do that. I'm just saying. Then we have, I'd never say this. What is this? I don't know. But let's just look it up and see what it says. Sovereign. I don't fucking know. But let's look it up and see what it says. Hey, these are words I don't use on a daily basis, so fuck you. Okay? Here we go. Ooh, listen. This is it right here, y'all. I'll read what it's, damn, it's a lot. The key words here is harmony, order, leadership, and influence. Ain't that, yeah, all that. The challenges are tiring, entitlement, vanity, and delegation. Meditation, practice, plan, and organizing groups. wow. Mm-mm-mm. This is crazy. How do you say this? The sovereign will's power to create harmony both eternally and externally. When his surrounding becomes chaotic, he remains cool, calm, and collective, taking action rather than reacting. He strives for prosperity, security, and stability. The highest function of sovereign is as a harmonizing force. He uses reasons and rationality to integrate the different facets of himself. Planning, strategizing, and taking practical steps are his strengths. The sovereign skills of strategy, collaboration, and leaderships are needed when building something beyond the individual. He uses his resources available to him to bring bounty to himself and to his community. The sovereign action should empower others and balance personal freedom with security for the greater good. And see, that's what I'm saying. The balance was never there in the first place because you got too many people that's already on top wanting to stay at top. You feel what I'm saying? The balance when things are balanced out, when things are balanced out, that means it's equal. At the end of the day, and I'll always say it, nor me, nor him, nor Beyonce, nor Eminem, nor Drake, nor Kendrick, nor Noriega, goddammit, James LeBron James. No fucking body. I don't give a fuck who you is, who your mama or your granny. I don't give a fuck. We are all equal. We are all fucking equal, and that's the fucking problem. Everybody wanna act like they way up here and everybody else is beneath them. Here's the thing. If any of us was better than anybody, none of us would be on fucking planet Earth. None of us would be here. We would be somewhere fucking better. Okay? So we all on the same fucking playing field, the same fucking ground. That's it. That's it. That's it. We are all fucking equal. We are all the fucking same. And as soon as everybody realize that, then we can start fucking getting somewhere. Once you realize that we are all equal. Okay? I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your race is. I don't give a damn about your status quo, your popularity. I don't give a fuck. We are all the same. Bottom line. The difference is we all don't think the same. That's where the confusion come in at. That's where the confusion come in at. Because such and such think they better than such and such just because they got this car, they got this job, or they got this trophy on, and they got this trophy wife. That's where the confusion come in at. It's your thinking process. Once you get your mind clear and conditioned and thinking right, then you too will realize that we are all equal. And none of us are better than nobody. Shit. Sovereign, is that how you say it? Bring bounty to himself and to his community. The sovereign's action should empower others and balance personal freedom and security for the greater good. It is unfair forces he will on others. If he unfairly forces his will on others, he falls into the ego shadow. Remember, this right here, the Big Chop talked about ego, cutting the eagle or the ego something. of shadow of the oppressor. If his ego is left unchecked, he can believe that he deserves more resources, fame, and attention than others. Whatever the fuck kingdom will eventually be destroyed from within unless he can equatically utilize his influences to benefit others as much as himself. And see, that's what it was. In the beginning, it was benefit myself and others. Not I want to have more than others, just be on the same playing field. But then when you have other people coming in, like, hey, no, man, we can't have that. Mm. It says, connecting with the sovereign energy is best done by looking within. Didn't I just say that? Ooh. If you cannot manage the complexity of your thoughts and your feelings and your desires, I just said that shit. It starts up here. What you have been trained to think and feel about da 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 is wrong. It's wrong, and you should be fined. No, just saying, my bad, just tripping. But it says it's best done if you cannot manage the complexity of your thoughts, your feelings, and desires. You will have a hard time being a positive leader. The sovereign archetype is as much about the personal balance as it is creating harmony around you. When you draw this card, consider how you lead yourself and your community. Mm-hmm. Ask yourself how you prioritize your time and values and how you set plans in motion and reach your goals. Do not pursue rise others as much as yourself. Do your pursuits raise others up as much as yourself? How could you bring stability and harmony to the motherfucking world? That's why this card came out. Because that's what he was trying to do. Then we got the magician after this. Then the fucking 9 of cups. We all could have been fucking happy and sitting good. History is a motherfucker, man. What am I hearing this? I keep hearing this song. What am I hearing this song? I can't even think of. Oh, what is this song in my head? Down. Something about down. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Something about down. It's something like down. 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 Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. It's a song. I could be shut the shit down. I don't even fucking know. It'll come to me when I'm sitting on the goddamn toilet. Yes. Best thoughts come when I'm on the toilet. I said it. It is what it is. I ain't the only one. Yeah. I was just looking at the inventor, because that's what was at the bottom of the deck when I said about him. So, I mean, inventor is basically, we know what an inventor is. This guy obviously had a thought, and he put it down and put it to work, to try to make things. Anytime somebody comes up with an invention, it's to make things better, right? And it's not necessarily better for themselves. It's usually just better for all who's going to be able to utilize whatever it is that the inventor is making. So like I said, when this thought came to homie, I do not feel like initially it was, a bad thing. I just think he got in the bed with the wrong people. They said looking for love in all the wrong places. I just think he got in the bed with the wrong people whose mindset was more on that rah shit. You feel me? But we finna get ready and get to the bottom of it. And the bottom of it is, where is he? Right? This is what everybody wants to know. Now, that's all I know. But I'll pull some cards, and I got 3 sets of cards over here that I wanted to use to see regarding that. And that's just what we gonna do. All right. Now, these are the 3 decks of cards that I wanted to use. So these are the signs of the times. These are my Disney villain tarot cards. And these are my message from the spirits of nature oracle cards. Why, Shay, are you using these cards? To try to figure out if this guy remains or wherever they could be. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I just don't know. I can't tell you, well, it was this, it was that. This is just what it is, man. I don't know. But I think even before we get to this, I have to ask the question. Where is the card set? Oh, here they go. I have to ask the question. Is it even possible to locate his remains? Choices. So we have the Magician card. And then we have choices. The 7 of Cups. Indecision. We got indecision again coming out. Illusions and wishful thinking. Is it wishful thinking to think that we could find these remains? Universe. When it comes to locating Jimmy Hoffa's, James Riddle Hoffa remains, is that even possible? When it comes to locating Jimmy Hoffa's remains, is it even possible to locate those remains? At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands, success, victory, recognition, praise, triumph, and pride. We had pride coming out again. I don't know. Let's see. Celebration, 3 of Cups. The bottom of the deck. God damn. Okay. Oh, next one. I don't fucking know. All right. Oh, you're a fucking mama. Shit. Don't mess up the shit now. Don't mess up the shit, because we could be on to something right now. Don't do that. Don't. I'm gonna need you not to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. I don't like that. Hold on. They know I don't like that shit. They know I don't like it. That shit. It must be perfect. It must be perfect. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, y'all. Wait. Where did this card come from? What the fuck happened? Oh shit, I don't know what happened. Where's the other card at? What happened to the other card? Didn't I have some more cards? Alright. I know I had 6 cards up here. But where the fuck did it just go? I am so sorry. I don't know what the fuck happened to the card. Bro. Okay, now I'm all fucking confused. Because I know I just had 3 here. And 3 at the bottom. Alright, well. I don't know what the fuck I did, but we got the 7 of Pentacles. Yo, where did the other card? Okay. I'm sorry. I just don't know what card that was. I can't even remember what card it was. I really don't. But I'm going to just work with what I got. Because I can't find the other one. And no, I don't remember which one it was. I got the 7 of Pentacles, but I knew it was another. What was this one? Okay, I don't remember. But, I feel so stupid. All right, fuck it. So we have the 7 of Pentacles right here, and it talks about reward, and it talks about perseverance and diligence and progress. So we're talking about if it's even possible to locate his remains. And we have the Knight of Swords right here, and we know that's air. And with the 7 of Pentacles, we know this is the earth, the money or whatever. With reward and patience being right here, and big changes right next to it with the Knight of Swords. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm a little confused. I guess we have the Queen of Swords right here. And it talks about honesty, protective, independent, and intelligent, and funny. Oh, then we have the 2 of Swords. It talks about truth, painful choices, denial, stalemate. And then we have the Star card, hope, renewal, inspiration, faith, and healing. So I feel like, yes, it is definitely possible to locate these remains based off of what it is that I have had these cards come out. I just don't, I wish I knew what that other card was. I just don't fucking remember at all. I swear. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, I feel like it is possible. So let's just use these deck of cards over here that I wanted to use in the first place and see what comes out, see if we can get some clues as to where they could be located at, since I feel like it is possible based off of the cards that came out. Okay. We're going to use these first, which are the villains. The villain cards. And I'm going to ask for 3 cards. We got the moon card. And then we got the moon card. And then we have the 7 of cups. And the 7 of cups came out earlier, I think, when I had got ready to shuffle with the choices about if we could find them or not. And then with the moon card being right here, there's the trickery and the illusion. So let's see. Universe, when it comes to Jimmy Hoffa, James Riddle Hoffa, born February 14th, 1913. Can we please get some clues as to where his body is located at? Page of Cups. Page of Cups could be around some water. Can I please get 3 cards as to clues as to where Jimmy Hoffa remains could be located at? Wow. Okay, so it's a little interesting. Hold on, y'all. Let me, I want to get all of the cards out first before I say anything. So we have these 3 right here. These are the nature, the message from the spiritual nature oracle cards. We got the moon coming out again. Yo. Definitely hidden. Definitely hidden somewhere. Because the moon card came out twice, if not more. So definitely hidden somewhere. I bet you it's in plain sight too. Where is Jimmy Hoffa's remains located at? Universe, please give us some clues. Voice, the cicadas. Damn, that was... Please give us some clues as to where his remains are located at. Two more cards. Here we go again. Goddamn, cause the cicadas again. Fuck. Yo, it's another card on the floor here. Damn. So where does this one go? Okay, this is a lot of cards, man. Excuse me. Last cards, y'all. Motivation, never give up. Look at that. Never give up. Can I get 3 more cards as to where the remains could be located at? For Jimmy Hoffa, James Little Hoffa, born February 14th, 1913. Where's his remains? Two more cards. Anything else? That's it? Anything else? Here we go, y'all. That's what I got. Number 43 could be significant. So this is what we have. Let's start at the top. So we have the 7 of Swords, and it's a little interesting because we know the swords represents air, and he is an air sign. He is an Aquarius. So I definitely feel like we're talking about him. And then look, if you look real good, it's like a little, I'm saying like where could this person be located at? And it's like a little, you know how them things was back in the day where they had information, a straw, it's a straw. Okay? So let's just see, let's read what that has to say. Because this could be, it could be a detail as to where this person's bones remains are. Said the 7 of Swords represents sneaky behavior. Are you trying to get away with something? Ooh-wee. Listen, the Moon card kept trying to come out. We know what the Moon card represents. It is not an unsavory character. If not, an unsavory character may be trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant. Wow. And then listen, if this card had came out in the reverse, this 7 of Swords, this is what it would have read. Reverse. The message of the 7 of Swords reverse is clear. It's time to face the truth. Acknowledge the reality of the situation can be difficult, but it's the only way to move forward. Honesty is the key to success. So, this card did not come out in the reverse. It came out in the correct position. The 7 of Swords represents sneaky behavior. Are you trying to get away with something? If not, an unsavory character may be trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant. And I believe this is the Cinderella story. Yes, this is the Cinderella story. Yep, this is from the Cinderella story. So how does the Cinderella story and Jimmy Hoffa relate? I just heard rags to riches. Well, we do know Cinderella, how she was, you know, stepchild, and they made her do all the hard work, and eventually she was able to go to the ball, and you know, and then it went back to bullshit, and then it went back to her being back on top again, just like that wheel of fortune. Sometimes we up and sometimes we down. So that's how I'm tying it in, you know. But next to it is the magician card. And then the magician card come out earlier when I was doing something. I'm sure it did. But let's just go on over here and talk to the magician. Now, the magician card, it looks like, I don't see what story did this come from. It looked like some stuff from whatchamacallit, like you know, New Orleans and Mardi Gras. Like, this is what's coming out. This is how things is coming towards me. Mardi Gras, that's New Orleans. Mm. Mm. Wow. Listen, we all know what the magician card talks about, okay? Who is Dr. Smooth Talking Dr. Philosopher? That ain't philosopher, but conjurer power, sorcerer has stopped at nothing to achieve his goals. Inspiration is everywhere. You're feeling creative, unstoppable, and ready to conjure up your wildest dream. Embrace the creativity impulse that comes over you with flair, because now is your time to shine. Seize the moment. The Magician Tarot card indicates that it's time to harness your potential and put your hidden powers to good use. That's interesting because we got the Magician card right here, and it talks about potential. Now, this very last card down here is number 43, and it talks about infinity, and it talks about unlimited potential. So far what I have is New Orleans, and that's about it. When it's New Orleans, the Mardi Gras is usually in February. He was born in February, so that this could definitely still be clues for him, about him, his whereabouts. I don't know. I could be reaching, but let's turn this next card over. Yo, the fucking moon card. The fucking moon card again. Listen. His remains is hidden somewhere. I bet you that shit in plain sight. I don't know why I feel like it's in plain sight. It's another major arcana. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's crazy. Come on. Here we go. Wake up call. Pay attention. Don't take things as face value. Investigate contracts, deals, transactions. Use your intuition. Any hunches, gut feelings arise. Trust them. Let's go down to the next row. Wait, let me see this. The King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The sea, and that's more. This is more air here. Okay, King of Swords. Be right here. The King of Swords represents someone who's willing to risk it all in an active pursuit of their goal. We knew he was an activist and we knew what he was on. Though illegal. No, I'm reading the wrong one. That's the Knight of Swords. Hold on. The King of Swords, my bad. The King of Swords, Scar, prides himself on getting the lion's share of the brain in the family. Likewise, the King of Swords is a methodical, calculating leader who never lets personal feelings get in the way of his goals. The tarot card advises you to rein in your emotions and let go of your logical guide. Okay, so this first row for me is basically telling me that yes, Jimmy Hoffa can be located. His remains can still be located. This how I'm feeling. I don't know what y'all thinking, but yes, I came through all of that to say that I feel they can be located. Now, whether New Orleans have anything to do with anything, I don't know. There's just fucking clues. I don't know. But let's go down to the second row. And the second row talks about diversity, and it talks about forest, and it talks about community, and it talks about the cicadas, the voice. Diversity, number 16, number 17, and number 6. And then we have the oak tree, ancestors. He could be buried in some type of woods or something. Doesn't have to be, but with community being here, the forest and the oak trees, and then we got the cicadas. When do them things come around? I know they said they come around like every few years or something like that. He could be buried in a forest somewhere where trees is at, but it says community. He could be buried somewhere in the community where the fucking trees, the trees are at, somewhere where you could often hear the cicadas. Buried somewhere in the forest, in the community, where you can often hear the cicadas. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to have none of these cards because look, we have. Wait, did they have a reverse for these? No, they don't. So he's not in water. He's not in water because they would be too worried about the body floating back up. He's not in water. He's buried somewhere. Number 3, number 20, number 41 could be significant. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 0, 3. 4, 1, 2, 0, 3. 5, 6, 7, 3. 5, 6, 7, 3. I don't know. We got, hold on. Never give up. See, never give up came out again. Remember, it was when I started shuffling these cards. It's here again. He's still out there. He's still out there. He could be buried somewhere. He could be buried somewhere where mountains are located at. In a forest where mountains are at. And you can hear the cicadas. Where this happened, ain't no goddamn mountains in Detroit. Now, I know I really ain't got to look this up, but I know damn well there's no mountains in Detroit. Are there any mountains located in Detroit? Mm-mm. Hmm? No, Detroit, Michigan is not a home for mountains, but there are nearby mountains and ranges that offer activities. Also known Jackson Interlobet Range, also known as Detroit Mountains. This is a glacier range in the southeast west Michigan. Ski resorts, northwest Detroit. Are there mountains located in Michigan? Yes. Michigan has mountains including Huron Mountains and Porcupine Mountains. Peninsula, Michigan, the highest peak. 1970, located Peninsula, Lake Superior. He He could be located somewhere in a forest where some mountains can be seen during the time where you can hear the cicadas. And it could be like a little community there or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But and by a big oak tree somewhere in Michigan, where some mountains is, in a foresty area by a tree that's an oak tree during the time where you can hear the cicadas. Does Michigan get the cicadas? I don't know. But number 24, it says never give up. And then we have number 43, and it talks about infinite and infinity and unlimited potential. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to say, yes, homie can be located. And somebody might want to look somewhere in that vicinity. And we got to never give up, man. Ooh, look. Okay, after I pulled the oak tree from the bottom of the deck, look, mountains, intention, mountains came out again. I don't know. He could be somewhere buried in the mountains somewhere around the forest when the cicadas come out. Somewhere where it's a little community at, though. I don't know. But that's what I have. And I'm gonna get ready and do another reading. And this one is gonna be for tune in to see. Listen, with that being said, you guys, this is what I have. Make of it what you may. I am Queen Von Shay Tarot. You guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.